everyone, I'm Chelsea.
And I'm Bianca.
And welcome back to the Aspiring Ed PodSquad podcast.
Still getting used to that new name.
I'm looking at my laptop every time I say it to make sure I'm getting it
I don't want to say it wrong. Chelsea and I are coming to you today with a musical Motivational Monday. And we have our Casio keyboard here that Chris has gave us, okay?
It was
Look at
$5 from the flea market. $5 for the whole thing. $5. And it sounds good.
Like, there's the C chords. Yeah. And we're going to just mess around, play some music. We're going to tell you some of our favorite songs. And yeah. Chris, do you want to show us first your song? Everybody,
welcome Chris.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
We're telling him to come in front of the camera today.
All right, that'll be my little song.
There we go, Chris. Good job, Chris.
That was so beautiful. Like, I'm going to play you all a little song too. As long as my fingers, my hands are very, like, we could cover this whole piano, but let's see what we could do here.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oops. Oh, that's also not. I don't know what that.
Better than whatever I could do. Seriously.
Chelsea.
Okay.
Here's this.
Okay, ready? Bianca taught me this like 5 minutes before we started, so ready? Let's go with that.
Yes, that was the right. You ended on the right note, though. Yes. There were some added notes there, but who cares? It's fine.
Improv.
Yes. So not only are we gonna talk about music, but we just brought the music to you.
We just played some for you.
It's the Stone Pony in Asbury Park.
Of course.
That is what we just did.
Classic Jersey spot. We could play at the Stone Pony.
Stone Pony, if you were watching. No, I'm just kidding.
Book us. We're available.
No charge, we promise.
We'll pay people to come and watch us.
Yeah. We will pay your audience members to come instead of you guys paying us. That would be too funny.
This sounds like a great offer for them. I don't know why they would turn it up.
Right.
Anyway,
let's talk about some really actually good music. Chelsea, let us know. What have you been listening to lately? Why have you been listening to it?
Right now for me, it's going to be the Grease soundtrack. I know it's random. I guess the connection is that my sister was in a lot of plays growing up and musicals. She was in Grease. She was a pink lady. And recently, I don't know, I'm just looking for like some pick-me-up music when I'm walking to class. And this past week, the weather has been gross. It's been rainy. The sun's been going away. But Grease is going to do it for me every time. So Grease Lightning, honestly, anything on that soundtrack.
So I've never seen Grease. What is it? What is Grease about?
So it's basically...
Genuinely though, I've never seen it.
It's basically like, is it from like the 50s or 60s? Set in that time, something like that? It's basically like Sandy and, who else is there? Help me out, Chris.
The guy, I know it's like this...
It's John Travolta.
Yeah, okay. That's all we need to
and it's the Pink Ladies. And who's the other people? I don't know.
Like two groups?
It's like two groups.
Heard that.
And they're in a high school. These two groups are like mixing. Some of them are dating. Some of them are like flirting with each other. And ultimately, it's like Sandy is the main character, and
John Travolta,
and they're like going back and forth with each other. They're dating other people, and then in the end, they sort of like, I guess, set their differences aside and they come together. That was a horrible description of Grease, but the music is much better than the way I described it. So check out the Grease soundtrack if you want a little pick me up on your walk to class.
the song that I was going to contribute is less of a pick-me-up. But so Chelsea's song, if you're feeling happy today, if you need something a little bit more chill, Bad Bunny just came out with a new song.
Okay.
And if anyone has ever been in my car, you know that I love Bad Bunny.
True.
We have him on the air fresheners in my car. He is all over the car. I have a blanket of him in my door, but that's besides the point. We don't need to be talking about my Bad Bunny
Obsession.
well, I was thinking of a less passionate word than obsession because I'm not obsessed, but
Right. Fan enjoyment.
Yes.
Something like that.
I'm a fan. But he has a song called Una Velita, and I probably mispronounced that. Apologies if I said that wrong in Spanish, but he is kind of talking about like hurricanes that have been hitting Puerto Rico and, you know, how people have been impacted by that. And so I think that it's a big message of how he speaks to so many different groups of people. And, you know, he's a big advocate for his country having justice, but he also is like a fashion icon. He pushes the limits of fashion. He does a lot of advocacy work in addition to his music, and I that's why I love, like, partially why I love listening to him.
No, that's cool that he uses his platform because so many celebrities have such large platforms like that, and to be able to use it for the advocacy work that he is, I mean, that's very impactful because obviously there's a lot of people who follow him, they idolize him, and, you know, they would definitely follow whatever he says, so that is very important.
100%. And then I've also been listening to a lot of Gracie Abrams. I don't know, I'm sure a lot of people know the song I Love You, I'm Sorry, but that song, I think how she organized the lyrics, everything is so perfect about it that it, like, you know, the progress and how the, like, melody flows, it's beautiful, and I love listening to it, so I've been listening to that song recently too.
I love that. Music is definitely a way to pick up your day. It can match your mood. It can entertain you on your walk to class or on your drive to school. So we definitely encourage you to incorporate more music into your day and even into your future classroom too. We talked about how it sort of relates to how we feel, and I think it's a great way to sort of create a stronger classroom culture for your students if you show that you're willing to connect with them on music.
100%. You can always play music in your classroom too, or have students select songs, like put like a sheet on the board and have them add to the queue, and you can add songs.
That's a good idea, I like that.
I know we do that for some of our leadership retreats.
We do.
It's a good idea. And if you don't want to listen to music, maybe try learning how to play music. I don't know, hop on YouTube, maybe teachers pay teachers something.
Chris is self-taught, so you don't even have to take lessons.
There we go. When there's a will, there's a way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but music is always motivational. It's always uplifting, or, you know, at least feeds into the emotions that we're feeling. So we hope that this was fun. This was a more relaxed episode, but we're excited to get into this week. We'll see you on Thursday for our next episode. Thanks so much for joining us.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.